Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Lisa with Lisa's Faith and Budget Planning channel. I'm excited to be here today. I'm excited to be here with you, getting into my sinking funds and savings tracker. As you can see here, I have already put the beginning balances and the categories for my sinking funds. We are going to do the deposits, and then one has already happened, and I'm going to go ahead and do the withdrawal and ending for that one, and that is trash. So that actually got paid today, and out of the sinking funds money, and the rest of it and paid to the credit card that it went to, and the rest of it's going to be deposited and distributed for these line items. I have one savings account that I keep all of these sinking funds in, and I only use them for annual expenses and quarterly expenses like today's trash. So this is something that I have built up over time, and the money's always there for whenever these things are ready to be paid for on their annual quarterly subscription schedules. Now in September, Amazon Prime came out. I pay it once a year in September, and so that started our month with $0, and now I get to put that $12.56 back in again to start building up for next September. If you multiply this by 12, it comes close to what I need, and then when the month is due and I know exactly how much to the penny I am going to be paying, then I know how to make the adjustments from there. And you'll see that with the trash today, once I get to that deposit, I do have to make an adjustment. So Apple 365, this is for a subscription for Microsoft 365 for my MacBook Air, and I use the Excel on there all the time. That total is $6.19 a month. It comes due like the last day of December or the 1st of January is when I pay for it, something around that time. That's when you'll see that transaction. Xander identity theft actually happens, I think, at the end of this month. Because once I do this, I add the $12 I need. I think this also comes out this month too, like on the 30th or 31st, somewhere around there. 133 plus the 12 is 145, which is how much it's due. So whether it hits at the end of October or the 1st of November, you'll see the withdrawal before I close it out, or you'll see it happen next month. And that is something I will be paying very soon, because that's pretty much fully funded right there. Norton Utilities for my husband's laptop, it's $5.30 a month that I put aside. Oops. I have been having trouble writing today, so I do apologize if I erase a lot. So $5.30. Canva, I put $10 a month away. It's $119 and some change, but $10 is $120. In a year, I can have it ready. $10 again. Not having a good day writing numbers. DoorDash Pass we use every week, and we have deliveries to our house, and DoorDash is the easiest, quickest way to get things delivered when it comes to like pizza or restaurant stuff. We do DoorDash Buffalo Wild Wings, and then we also have, what's the other one? Recently done Subway, though that's a little pricey, more pricey than the others. I'm not sure. I have to think about if I'm going to keep doing that one or not. But there's a few things that we do have happen, and it's at $48. I'm putting $16 away a month. By December, I should have everything I need to update the annual subscription there. Unless they increase the prices, then I'll have to make an adjustment. Home maintenance. Now, last month in September, let's see if I can get to that. We ended, and I added $81.50 because I moved too much money over or something. Normally I have $50. I left the cash that I moved too much over in. Turned out to be $81.50, and I included it in home maintenance. So that's a good thing. And this month I'm just doing $50 like I normally do. Again, I cannot write. All right, Orkin spray. This is the inside of my home, granules on the outside, and just regular pest control quarterly. And I put $52 a month away for that. Okay, wasp spray, which we have to do because we have wasp nests all inside our siding. We removed all our siding, we put new siding on, we buttoned it up the best we could, but yet there's some crevices they're getting in and they're like in unreachable places. But there is a few like around the garage and the front porch area of our house that we can maintain, and we do get spray twice a year, and that is $42. It's a separate transaction than the quarterly one, and this is something we'll have every spring and fall. Early spring or spring as it starts warming up when we see them, and then summer when into summer, towards the end of summer. And we've bought stuff to help kind of keep it under control, but this is the most effective so far. Propane, this is $20. I always said if it got to $240, I'm going to stop funding it. And it's at $240 this month, so that gives us $20 reprieve for the next couple months, which is nice. We are at like 70%, I think, in our propane tank. It's for our fireplace before we need a new delivery. Trash, okay. Our trash company increased by $12 to $16. I can't remember what it was. Normally it was like $84, $85 quarterly. Now it's going to be $101.42 quarterly. So I normally put $30 away for trash and then for 2 months, and then on the third month when the bill comes in, I do an adjustment. So this month I had to do $41.42 to give me the $101.42, letting it be zero so I can start new in the month of November. And then the new amount, hopefully I can remember this, the new amount for 3 months is, I think I'm going to round it up to $34 instead of $30 a month. And that should cover it going forward, and nice to have the reprieve on the propane to kind of help with that for the next few months. But it is going to be $34 a month. So as you can see, this was, let's see how much it is. $101.42 minus the $85, let's say, average, $16.42 more than what we had planned previous years. That's just how it is. That's where we're at. And unless we decide to look for a new trash company, which is totally possible. I think they're all doing it, and well, that's where we're at. I don't think we'll be changing trash companies, but I do think it is going to impact the wallet quite a bit. So I do have to move more into this fund in order to make sure I have the money available when trash comes due. And I find this is the easiest way to track things that are going to happen every year and once a year, and then in different months and various months, and things that are going to happen quarterly. Next, I have car maintenance, and that is $50. I always put $50 in there, and that's for oil changes or parts for the car, things like that. And that's what I have there. Taxes and tags. So this is our annual vehicle property tax and tags that we do every year, and we are doing $16 a month here. Gift funds are always $100, Christmas, birthday kind of thing. So we have no dividends yet. Okay, so now I need to total up my beginning balance, and I'm going to total up my deposits because I just realized I hadn't done that yet. So let's go ahead and get the totals up, and I'll be right back. So our total here, $1,429.55 is what we're starting our month out with in this particular savings account to cover all these line items. So let's total up the deposits. And when I do this, I transfer one amount, not all these little amounts. I transfer one amount, and that's what this total is. All right, so we have $400 and $33.47. Now I've already got trash. I might have Xander identity theft this month too. I don't remember the date. I can look at the beginning of my book. I do have a place where I keep that information. So let me take a quick look here. It's all the way in the beginning on those squares. There we go. So epidemic sound's supposed to be, but I decided not to fund that anymore. And November is Xander identity theft. Okay, so I need to cancel my epidemic sound. I haven't done that yet, but I will be doing that. And I should not have anything else that comes out this month in October because Xander identity theft is due in November. So that works out pretty good. And not having epidemic sound means I have a little extra wiggle room to add to this budget as well, even though my transfer is higher. Now I do have to remember to take out this because I've already paid this on the credit card. Everything goes on a credit card, and I can either pay with the savings account or with the checking account because my credit card, my savings, and my checking are one bank, and I could just transfer funds very easily within that one bank, and I like doing it that way. So technically, the only thing I'm moving over for the rest of these little amounts is $332.05 because I've already paid that out of my checking. So I don't have to worry about that right now, but I do have to make the adjustment here. Now I do have high yield savings, and that is with a new company, and I'm still learning everything about that. So let me go and take a look at that. I did lose a little bit last month, but I think I've gained a lot of that back. Let me total this beginning balance. All I have to do is make that 9. Sorry about erasing everything. So we have $465.82 is the beginning balance, but the way this company does dividends is a little bit different, and I need to check and see where it's at right now. Okay, I might have transposed a number here. Instead of 23, it's 32.27 now. Either that or I gained some mid-month here. It's the 10th. So I'm going to go ahead and put 32, which is very encouraging. And then at the end of the month, I will make an adjustment here if I have more come in, and I'm going to have to come up with a system instead of checking it like daily to see $1 or $2 coming in. Maybe just put the 30th or 31st of the month here, or whatever, whenever I close out this budget, and then make the adjustment when I close out the next one, and know the deposit then. So because they do the onesie twosie deposit instead of doing it all at once in one time period at the end of the month, they do it daily kind of thing. So I don't know. It's a new company. Still learning the ins and outs of it. But I do love that it is gaining again and gaining back what it lost. And moving forward, we are fully funding our Roth IRA by December of this year. So we're good to go there. And we get to put $8,000 for me and $8,000 for my husband aside, which is really good, every year for next several years while we're working. And well, while he's working, I don't actually work, so he takes care of mine as well. And so we have that Roth that we do every month. I think we do $1,330 for two of us, $665 a month. At the end of the year, we have to adjust to make it $8,000. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at there. There's my sinking funds here at the top. I only have one that I know is going to come out. The rest of these, I might do gifts, use a little bit of the gifts. That's $531.59. My husband's birthday is this month. My dad had paid for dinner, so we didn't have to do that. So we might pay for our own dinner when it's my husband's birthday, and that'll kind of balance things out. And I might get it out of here. We'll go to a nice restaurant somewhere. I don't know where. We're looking around, so we'll see. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, please subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys next time. Have an amazing and blessed day. Bye.